today's video, and in today's video, I'll be doing the 2024 election prediction between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Now, I think that most of you, if not all of you, knew this, but for those of you that don't, this was the 2016 presidential matchup, where Trump won 306 electoral votes to 232. Let's get started by leveling all of Clinton's safe states: Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii. Colorado would probably be safe. I could see it being likely. I just don't see Clinton being weak enough for the Hispanic and Latino voters. Actually, I don't see her being strong enough in the suburbs. It's going to be likely. For Trump's safe states, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Wyoming will be safe, probably. Nebraska's at large, first and third districts. Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Kansas is probably going to be safe. It could be likely because, looking at this, Clinton is going to do significantly worse with the rural vote, but she's not strong enough in the suburbs. It'll probably be safe for Trump. Honestly, it could be a very similar thing in Nebraska's first. For Clinton's likely states, obviously Colorado, but New Mexico, Maine at large. Sorry, and that is it. So in Colorado, I already discussed it. New Mexico, she's going to be too weak with oil workers and just average for the Hispanic and Latino voters. Virginia, she's good for the D.C. suburbs, so Trump is going to get a lot of rural turnout. Maine at large, pretty inelastic. She didn't win it by a whole lot in 2016, but she'll probably be able to carry it by a likely margin. For Trump's likely states, he gets Nebraska's first, Iowa, Ohio, South Carolina, Maine second, and Alaska. So, in Nebraska's first, the suburbs are just going to continue to shift to the left. Honestly, it should probably be safe. Just because Trump's going to get a lot of rural turnout. Yeah, I'm going to give it to him safe. Iowa, Ohio, Maine second. If he's able to carry them likely against Biden, Clinton does not have nearly as much populist appeal as Biden. So if Biden wasn't able to lose them by at least a lead margin, there's hardly, I find it highly unlikely that Clinton's able to. In South Carolina, Clinton's strong enough for the black vote, but Trump is really good for the white rural vote, and will probably still carry it by a likely margin. In Alaska, more and more Native American voters are going to continue to turn out at higher rates, which is going to favor the Democrats. I don't see Clinton being amazing with oil workers, though. For Clinton's lean states, she gets Nevada, Minnesota, Nebraska second, and New Hampshire. So, sorry, I'm just yawning. I guess I'm tired. In Nevada, I might be. I'm not fully certain. I feel kind of tired though, so, but whatever. Sorry about the yawning. In Nevada, Trump, if he doesn't, Clinton carried by roughly 2.4%. Trump's gonna get a lot of rural turnout, but I still see it probably being lean. Maybe I could see her. There's a decent chance that she may improve. In Minnesota, Trump's too strong with the working class against a candidate like her for the to carry it likely. But she'll probably do better in Minneapolis and carry it by 3 or 4% as opposed to 1.5. New Hampshire, she'll probably improve as well. Probably carry it by 3-4% as opposed to 2016. I just don't see Trump doing well enough with the white rural college educated voters. For Trump's lean states, he will get Texas, North Carolina, and Florida. In Texas, Clinton's not good really for the rural vote. We're going to see a lot of rural turnout. I just see her being better with the Hispanic and Latino vote. Not amazing though, but probably lose it by 4%-ish in Florida. She's gonna do probably better than Biden in Miami. But other than that, it's basically gonna be probably being R+1 or R+2. North Carolina, she has hardly any working class appeal, hardly any rural appeal. She's just average in the suburbs and is probably just average-ish with the black vote. For her tilt states, she gets Arizona and Michigan, whereas Trump gets Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. So in Arizona, I don't see traditional conservatives in the suburbs turning out to vote at high rates, really. I mean, like, it's unlikely with these two candidates who are both awful for them. If they do, it probably goes to Trump. But I see Clinton being average enough for the Hispanic and Latino vote and them making up a large enough portion of the electorate, whereas white suburban, traditional conservatives won't really make up as big of a portion of the electorate. In Wisconsin, she's going to be able to run it up in areas like Milwaukee. But not enough. Trump is just going to be too strong with the working class, as we saw in 2016. Michigan, it's a very similar deal. She's just going to probably do better in Detroit, and we're probably going to, we're going to see her probably do better, as well as do better in the suburbs. Very similar thing in Pennsylvania, except for it's going to go red. I mean, like, looking at this, Wisconsin's the most conservative, and then Pennsylvania, the Michigan being the most liberal, so it'll probably be spread out like that. Narrow victories, though, probably Wisconsin being the largest margin of victory. And in Georgia, I mean, like, Clinton isn't great with the black vote. I don't see her. I mean, she's pretty average. I don't see her doing amazing in Atlanta suburbs, whereas Trump gets a lot of white rural turnout and is able to narrowly carry it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. Stay tuned for my next video tomorrow. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.